Good Thursday afternoon, everybody. This is Stephen Ray, and I wanted to do another drive home forecast for you guys today. And I hope everybody is doing quite well on this Thursday afternoon as we are zooming here over the southern and southeastern portions of Alabama. And as you can see down here towards the Dothan area, there is a lot of rain down here in the southeastern portions of Alabama. And especially if you were down here along the Highway 84 corridor in between Enterprise and Dothan, Alabama, as all of this area, these showers and thunderstorms are basically sitting right over the same area, and light rain is falling right now, light to moderate rain inside the city of Dothan right now. So if you're traveling either way on 84 around the Dothan area, just note that there's going to be some wet roads and some real slick spots on the highways because rain has been falling there for quite a while. Now, as you go over here towards the Enterprise area, it is getting dry. Basically, if you are driving between Dothan and Daleville, Alabama, you're going to have a lot of issues to worry about. If you get into the Enterprise area, though, it is all dry right now. Everything is either east or west of you. And then moving over here towards the Opp area in southern Alabama, also towards the Andalusia area, there is a shower and a couple of thunderstorms around the Opp area. One is just off to the north here, up the 331 corridor, and then there's also one just off here to the southeast of Opp along the 84 corridor going down towards the Kingston, Alabama area. So that is the problematic areas for the most part is down here in far southern and southeastern Alabama. Now let's move over here towards the Mobile area in downtown Mobile, and nothing is going on in the city of Mobile right now. So it looks like it will be a dry but hot drive home for you guys. Now there is a one lone shower on 59 here in between Loxley and Robertsdale along the 59 corridor, also the 90 corridor as well. And this storm is basically paralleling the 59 corridor going in between Robertsdale and Loxley. So it will be a wet drive home for you guys down there. And then there's also another shower over here just off to the northeast of Summerdale along County Road 32 and along County Road 48. So if you're watching down in this area, just note that there are a couple of small showers that are impacting your drive home here within the next 15 to 30 minutes. And then, of course, there's one on the northern end of Pensacola as well, over here towards the Milano, Florida area and the Escambia River Wildlife Management Area. So if you're traveling from Alabama into the state of Florida, just note that there are a couple of showers and thunderstorms around, and these storms are trying to move towards the Bruton and the Atmore, Alabama area. Now let's take a look and go a little bit further off to the north towards the Montgomery area. And basically, like I said, all of the rain right now is basically from Union Springs, Alabama, and points off to the south. And if you're in the Montgomery metro area, not much is going on right now. I do have the radar pulled up, and basically it is hot and dry around the Montgomery area if you're traveling north on 65, or if you're traveling east or west out of the city of Montgomery. All is going to be clear for you, the same as clear over here for Auburn and Opelika. Also down here towards the Columbus, Georgia area and Phoenix City, all is dry down there in that part of Alabama. And now let's move a little bit further off to the north and look at central and eastern Alabama. And basically, as you can see, basically from Gadsden all the way down to Anniston and Calera, there's nothing really going on. It's just going to be a hot drive home for you guys, and especially if you were down here towards the Pelham and Alabaster area. There is one lone outflow boundary that is coming up, the 231 corridor, and also the 280 corridor just off to the northwest of Childersburg. You can see it right there, that may actually form a couple of showers and thunderstorms a little bit later on over towards the Chelsea area and the Harpersville area down here in East Alabama. Now let's go a little bit further off to the west and go into West Alabama towards the Tuscaloosa area. And as you can see, Tuscaloosa is checking in at 90, and there are a couple of shores over here in Pickens County down here in between Carrollton and Aliceville, just off to the east over here in the rural areas of Pickens County. There is that one right there. And then there's also one down here in between Aliceville and the state line of Mississippi, near the Cochran community. So really there's not much going on over here in West Alabama other than it is hot. But I did want to bring your attention to this. The hottest place in the state of Alabama today is, believe it or not, Jasper, with the air temperature right now in downtown Jasper at 97 degrees. It is extremely hot out there. So the hottest part in the state of Alabama today, the award goes to Jasper, unfortunately, with an air temperature of 97 degrees. And now let's go to our friends up here in the far northern portions in the Tennessee Valley. And as you can see up here, Florence is checking in at 92. Nothing is on the radar there. Huntsville is checking in at 89 degrees. And if you're traveling along the 59 corridor, coming down from Chattanooga into Fort Payne, coming down into Gadsden, or into the Birmingham metro area, nothing is on the radar right now. So it will be a hot but dry drive home for you guys in the Birmingham metro area. But you know what I like to do, guys? I like to go over here, and I'm going to stop sharing this for a second. I want to show you what is going on traffic-wise. And we actually have an accident now that I was just looking at before I came on. And it looks like that accident has cleared, and that's really good. See, there you can see the traffic on 2059 at the I-459 interchange right there. And as you can see, the traffic is flowing pretty well right now. Now, 15 minutes ago, it was really gridlocked up in that area because there was a crash in between the 459 interchange and, of course, the Town and Country Ford. There you can see the traffic is once again moving pretty steadily. However, it is pretty hairy out there, and there's a lot of traffic on I-2059 going north towards the I-459 corridor. As you can see right up there, the traffic is veering off to go to 459, and then you go straight towards the Town and Country area and Adventure of Alabama. So that is what's going on down there in the Tuscaloosa-Jefferson County line. Now let's take a look into the city of downtown Birmingham and see what the traffic looks like down in that part of the area. And we will look at the I-2059 and the I-65 corridor, and things are moving rather smoothly right now through downtown Birmingham over towards the Malfunction Junction area. And that's what's going on up there in the Birmingham metro area. And let's take one more look. If you were coming in off of 59, which basically goes from Chattanooga from Chattanooga into Birmingham, everything is flowing rather smoothly right now. So there's no traffic accidents going in or out of the Birmingham Metro right now. So that is good news right now. But please remember to always, wow, that's a wasp there on the camera that kind of creeped me out a little bit. I apologize about that, but that was creepy right there. All right, let's go down here into Tuscaloosa and take a look at the traffic right now going down towards the Shelton State Community College, going down 69 South. And you can see traffic is flowing rather smoothly right now. This is at Patriot Parkway and also the 69 corridor south towards where Shelton State is going to be, and traffic is flowing rather smoothly right now, so there's no gridlocks down that way, which is good. And once again, the air temperature in Tuscaloosa is currently 90 degrees. And one more stop for our friends that are in Northport are having to go over the bridge, over the river to Tuscaloosa or Northport. This is the Hugh Thomas Bridge going into Tuscaloosa or going into the city of Northport. All is flowing well right now, so there's no gridlocks, no problem areas on the roads around Tuscaloosa, which that is a really good thing. Now let's take a look at a few more stops. And we will start here on the I-10 bridge going east and west out of the city of Mobile. And as you can see, obviously there is some traffic issues going across the causeway down in Mobile. As you can see, traffic going both east and west is going rather slow across the bridge. So make sure that you use extra caution in and around the I-10 corridor down there in Mobile. And there is another vantage point. The cars coming at you are going towards the west. The traffic that is stopped is going towards the east. There you can see in the background is the USS Alabama, and the traffic that is going away from you is going towards the Montgomery area. The traffic that is flowing towards you is going into the city of Mobile. So there's a lot of heavy traffic along the causeway down there in Mobile as everybody tries to get on the road on I-10 going home this afternoon and this evening. So once again, you can see there that it is absolutely gridlocked and very slow traffic at the US 90, US 98, and the I-10 corridor. And there is another picture of what it looks like, and it is just absolutely a nightmare across the causeway down there in Mobile. And one more final stop. I do want to take you into the Montgomery metro area, into the capital of Alabama. And let's see what's going on for your traffic wise in the area there near Montgomery. And this is going to be the I-65 South corridor at exit 171. And things are flowing rather smoothly in the city of Montgomery right now. So guys, I hope that you have a great rest of your evening. Yes, it is hot, but there's only a couple of showers and thunderstorms only down in far southeastern Alabama. The rest of the area is pretty much dry and hot. However, that will be changing as we go into the weekend this weekend, as a frontal system is going to sag south and stall out, and rain chances on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday could be anywhere in the range of 60 to 70%. So it is going to be a rather wet weekend with scattered to numerous showers and thunderstorms each afternoon. But until we get there, we've got to get through the heat and the humidity. So, guys, I hope that you guys have a great rest of your evening. Once again, I will do another drive home forecast for you guys this time tomorrow, right here on social media. Until then, I hope you guys have a great rest of your evening, great day tomorrow, and as always, God bless. All right, guys, it is coming up on 4:16. I know I'm a little bit early this afternoon, but things got over rather quickly in the state of Alabama. And what I usually do is do the state of Alabama first and then do the state of Mississippi as well. And so I hope everybody is doing well on this Thursday afternoon. Once again, this is Stephen Ray, and it is hot, but there are a couple of showers and thunderstorms scattered around the area, basically in the Pine Belt area of Mississippi, and then a couple more across the central portions up here along the Highway 82 corridor as well. And then there's also some thunderstorms across the northern portions of Mississippi as well, over here towards the Tunica, Mississippi area, the Hernando, Mississippi area, and the Corinth, Mississippi area. So we will start today in the Memphis metro area. And I've got the Memphis radar turned on right now, and Memphis is checking in right now at 90 degrees at the airport. However, there is one lone shower that is basically paralleling both 41 and I-55 coming up here towards the Horn Lake and the South Haven, Mississippi area. And this could become problematic if you're traveling home within the next 15 to 30 minutes, because this is heading towards the metro of Memphis. So just note that there could be a couple of showers and a couple of slick spots on the road, and especially if you are traveling on I-55 South out of Memphis into Mississippi, because there are a couple of showers that are moving into the South Haven and Horn Lake, Mississippi area. Now let's go a little bit further off to east into the southeast, and if you're traveling along the 72 corridor towards the Corinth, Mississippi area, just note that there are a couple of showers and thunderstorms that are in between Corinth and the state line of Tennessee, so towards the Middleton, Tennessee area, also up here towards the 72 corridor. And just note that there could be a couple of spots on the 72 corridor, as well as you're going east and west out of the city of Corinth right now, because there are a couple of showers and moderate to light rain that is falling in the Corinth, Mississippi area right now. So if you're traveling along the 45 corridor or the 72 corridor, just know that it could be a wet drive home for you guys up here in northern Mississippi. There's also a couple of showers around Holly Springs, Mississippi, along the 22 corridor that runs from Memphis all the way down to Birmingham and includes the Tupelo metro area. Now let's go a little bit further off to the east towards the Tupelo, Mississippi area, and all is dry in the Tupelo, Mississippi area. However, there are a couple of showers that are just north of the 278 corridor, north of the city of Oxford, Mississippi. So in between, if you're traveling in between the 278 corridor and the I-22 corridor in Mississippi, just note that there are a couple of small showers, but nothing is going on around the Tupelo, Mississippi area, which is good news. So it will be a hot but dry drive home for you guys. Now, a little bit closer to the Highway 82 corridor, there is a couple of showers over here close to where the I-45 and the Highway 82 corridor is, near the Tisby and West Point, Mississippi area. So just note that there could be a couple of light sprinkles or a light shower that impacts you here pretty soon near West Point and the Mossy Oak outlet there in West Point. Otherwise, there are some other showers that are dissipating and developing over here near the Eupora, Mississippi area, heading over here towards the Winona, Mississippi area. So if you're traveling along the 82 corridor west of Starkville, just note that there could be a couple of showers to deal with on your drive home along the Highway 82 corridor. Nothing is going on in the Pine Belt area of Mississippi. Greenwood is checking in at 93, and Winona is checking in right now at a temperature of 90 degrees. Now let's go a little bit further off to the south, and as we remember, last night, Jackson, Mississippi was underneath a flash flood warning until 9:15 last night. However, all is dry right now in the Jackson, Mississippi metro area. It is currently 91 degrees at the Jackson airport, and also over here it is 92 at the Brandon airport as well. Now there are a couple of showers that are dissipating over here in between Vicksburg and Jackson. If you're traveling along the 20 corridor, just note that there could be a couple of light showers or sprinkles if you head towards Vicksburg out of Jackson. Now there's more complex of storms down here towards the Crystal Springs area and the Hazelhurst, Mississippi area, and this is basically coming down the I-55 corridor. So if you're down here towards the Hazelhurst or Crystal Springs area, just note that there could be a couple of showers or storms that impact your drive home. And then of course down here towards the Brookhaven, Mississippi area, just off to your west along the 84 corridor. If you're traveling between Brookhaven and Bude, Mississippi along 84, there are a couple of showers that are impacting this area down here. And let's check in on our friends over here in Natchez, Mississippi. There is a shower that just popped up just off to the southwest of Natchez, Mississippi, so there could be a couple of showers to impact your drive home around the Natchez, Mississippi area over there. Now there's also some other storms of concern if you're traveling over here into the state of Louisiana out of Natchez. Now let's head over towards the Hattiesburg, Mississippi area in the Pine Belt area, and there are a couple of thunderstorms and showers that are just off to the southeast of Hattiesburg, and especially if you are traveling between Hattiesburg and New Augusta. However, these are moving off to the northeast and probably will not impact your drive home in Hattiesburg unless you are going towards southeast. So nothing going on over there in Hattiesburg, nothing going on in Ellisville, nothing going on in Laurel right now for your drive home. There are a couple of showers out there near the Mount Olive, Mississippi area, in the Pine Belt area, and a couple of showers up here in between Laurel and Meridian along the 59 corridor north of Heidelberg and south of Pachuta, Mississippi. So that is what's going on right now in the state of Mississippi. And one more final stop, guys. If you are watching near the Wiggins, Mississippi area or the DeSoto National Forest along the 26 corridor, there are a couple of showers that have popped up. However, they are sitting over the same area. So just note, if you are traveling along the 26 corridor, going home out of Wiggins, Mississippi, just note that there could be a couple of showers that impact your drive home. And if you're traveling along the I-10 corridor down along the coastline of Mississippi, all the way from Waveland, all the way over to Pascagoula, it is hot, but it is dry down there along the coast of Mississippi. So, guys, I hope that you have a great rest of your Thursday evening. Please be safe driving home. And as always, God bless. I intend to do another video like this tomorrow afternoon here on social media for yet another drive home forecast. Have a great Friday. And as always, God bless. See you back right here tomorrow afternoon.